A strange and terrible wreck as Mark Martin was caught up in an accident in front of him off turn 4, spun down pit road, and caught the butt end of the opening of pit wall. You see Mark climbing from the car there, fortunately, because look where that car hit that wall just behind the driver's compartment. So this began. Mark had Casey Kane coming up from behind him, racing for the lead. Juan Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there, oh.
Yeah, I was lucky the crew members weren't injured there.
He's turning Clint Boyer into the wall, collecting Joey Logano. Caution flag is out.
That was a real act of a champion.
Almirola slides in. Did the leader take the white flag before the caution came out?
Step into the garage, straight right.
Well, they said they were let them have at it. That's having at it right there.
That's a year's worth of frustration.
Oh, conflict. The crews are in it. And somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.
Whoa! No, Johnson's out of it. He can't go.
Big wreck going to happen here on the front straight.
No, man! You are kidding me?
Pretty well blocked. So here's the restart.
It's a nice jump here.
Yeah, he starts to go, but it looks like when he shifts.
That's where he shifted third.
And it just didn't, something happened.
And then here comes trouble.
It's on from there.
Look who this takes out, the 78, the 4, 47. All these cars piling in there, nowhere to go. Ricky Stenhouse.
Good, rolling good. Your outcoming is rolling really good. Rolling just fine. Up here. Second. Go low. High. Come on, high. Keep coming. Go. High.
Ooh, that was a big impact right there. You could hear it and see it.
Buddy.
Man, that was hard.
Busch with a hard crash.
That's too bad. He was flying.
He was running very, very well. It looks like he might have tested that safer barrier one more time. Down that long straightaway, Kurt moves over to get some air between the two cars. Get to turn 3.
He just booted him out of the way.
All right, survey says.
Who's he racing with there?
We're here and it's a red car.
Jimmy Spencer?
Yeah. That would be what, the 3rd or 4th time this year that they've tanked?
On his fender, on the high side, Logano going for it. They're down the backstretch. Logano with a half a car length on him. Now here comes Carl back on the low side. Oh, Carl slips a little.
Come on, he's sideways.
Oh, now it gets Logano. Joey's into the bar, and the car's upside down. On this side is Clint.
Yellow is out.
Wallace gets into it. The 14 of Bliss gets into it.
See, Carl got loose right there. So did Joey.
Joey's out.
Yeah, Carl never touched him right there. No.
He never did.
Wow.
He thinks he did, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, he never touched him.
So when they see the video, but look what happens behind. Eric Almirola does not escape this one this time in the 88.
Yeah, so many good cars involved there.
Elliott has the lead, but Hamlin looks to the inside. Elliott diving, trying to block. Down the backstretch again. Less than 3 to go. The bumper to the back of the 24. Elliott goes around. Hamlin takes the lead, and the caution comes out.
Get it going if you can. Get it.
Ooh, close. Wide into turn 4. That moves Kyle Busch all the way up the racetrack. He has to catch it before he gets to the wall. And Hornaday catches the wall.
Low. Caution's out.
Caution is going to come out. Both drivers trying to get by. Look like the 17 of Timothy Peters. They slid up the racetrack, and now Kyle Busch not happy at all.
It's all good, dude.
And Kyle Busch is going to turn up 33 to the wall. Our championship contender Hornaday in the wall.
Well, Kyle Busch should be parked for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that.
Holy cow, I can't believe he did
Championship
that.
contender Ron Hornaday hard into the wall. Kyle Busch sends him in. Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest. Scoring unofficial between Hamlin and Blaney as far as who crossed the finish line.
Just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes. No,
There
he
he turns
turns
him. He turns him.
Bush in the
Oh,
wall.
my
Here
God.
comes Stewart to the checkered
Tony
flag.
Stewart.
And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard.
Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. A terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn off. He's bailing out of the car. In this situation, as the field came to the checkered flag, watch the white 32 car. And again, Kyle Larson did climb from that machine. You heard from him a minute ago.
A great restart of the outside. The 7 of Allgaier right on the bumper of the 22. But the 16 battles back.
Here comes Allmendinger. It's Cindric and Allmendinger into 3 and 4. Allmendinger up the racetrack. They make contact. 3 wide for the lead. 1 lap to go. Here comes Allgaier on the inside. They go up the racetrack. Allmendinger back in on the inside. He takes the lead. More contact behind him. The race for the win through 3 and 4. Allmendinger, Cindric, side by side. Allmendinger wins it at the line.
Hard crashing off into turn. But he made the pass. Oh, trouble.
Hard at the wall goes William
Really,
Byron.
Byron noses in heavy.
Oh.
Byron went in hard.
Oh. Matt Kent's has piled in the barn right to the 14 car right.
Loose
He
underneath
just
the
starts
14.
spinning out, gets into the.
Man, it just
Oh my gosh, the car almost went over.
just hooked, nosed in.
How many times have we seen a car land on top of Ryan Newman?
Ryan Newman? Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 or 3 times.
This.
Oh my, how close was that for Harvick?
And for Kurt Busch also, maybe a little damage to the right side actually from the 14.
I think we now know where the golden horseshoe went.
A little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Back behind you.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line. Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500. We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
At Talladega, Earnhardt Jr. leads last lap.
Outside.
Vickers wants to go. He getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Oh, no! There's 25 up to 48. It takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
Oh, we have a problem.
Bobby Allison with a horrible crash here on the front stretch. It has torn out a complete section of protective railing separating it. Alan Kowicki becomes involved.
Debris and is collecting other cars. There was a lot of debris in the front stretch. Kowicki was involved. Richard Petty, I think. Right rear, it begins to shred. And the car goes out of control. You're at 210 miles an hour. You can see the right rear going. You see the debris there on the left-hand side of your screen. Earnhardt avoids Bobby. The car goes backwards. The aerodynamics get underneath the car, and Allison gets up into the fence. The aerodynamics lifted the car. They're not built to go backwards. Right underneath Harold Kinder. Harold, he stayed in there. Boy, I'll tell you, talk about a trooper. Kinder is right there. He's got the yellow flag out right away.
Help. No, they come down to block. Logano goes back up. Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow. Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top. Oh! Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric. Hard hit by Kyle Busch. Caution's out.
McDowell is first to the line, but will have to go back to the moment of caution.
Crowded up there in the front right now with the 42. Oh,
whoa!
trouble.
Big crash. Danica Patrick and Joey Logano.
Oh, man.
And Eric Almirola.
Holy smoly. Oh, man, it looked like the 22 just got loose.
I think that.
Oh, man. What a ride that Danica went on.
Danica took a heck of a ride into the wall, and then the 43 just plowed in there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. I think he committed.
Back at Dover, they are towing Matt Kenseth's car back towards the Nextel Cup garage inside turns 1 and 2 from where it wrecked at the exit of turn 4 coming onto pit road. As he sat in his car before climbing out, this radio transmission from Matt Kenseth to his team.
I'm telling you what, on one of these race cars, when you hit the marbles, like Brian Vickers did in the 25 car, or you come down on the pit lane and hit that dirt, speedy dry, and all that rubber, you lose control. I mean, the cars start to slide, and you'll see it'll turn a little bit more to the left to try to get inside the cones, and that's it. It'll snap around on you so fast, and there's nothing you can do because it's very slippery down there.
At the very top of the show today, we showed you Tony Stewart doing the same thing, except Tony realized he couldn't make it.
Somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard, oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
It's Ryan Newman.
See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. We were hoping it would not happen, and here with 5 laps to go, indeed it